Hello and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. On behalf of OTC Markets, we're very pleased to have you join us for our next live presentation from Verde Resources. Verde is at the forefront of establishing the world's first net zero road construction blueprint. Kindly note, attendees may submit questions and view a presenter's availability for one-on-one meetings by clicking Questions and Book Meeting in the top toolbar. At this point, I'm very pleased to welcome Jack Wong, Chief Executive Officer, and Eric Bava, Chief Operating Officer of Verde Resources, which trades on the OTCQB venture market under the symbol VRDR. Welcome, Jack and Eric.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being with us here today. My name is Jack Wong. I'm the CEO of Verde Resources, and I'm joined today by my colleague, our COO, Mr. Eric Bava. Verde Resources was incorporated in 2010 and went public in 2014 as a mining company. In late 2020, I was brought in to transition to the company from mining to green. This transformation included restructuring our leadership team and establishing our corporate headquarters here in St. Louis, Missouri. Over the past 2 years, we have forged impactful partnerships across both the infrastructure and carbon credit industries. Most recently, we successfully validated the Verde Net Zero Blueprint at the highest level, a game-changing approach that integrates low-carbon technologies with carbon credit generation. Now that we have validated our Net Zero Blueprint, we believe this year is going to be the year for us. We are ready to take the next leap, to share our story, and that's why we are here today. While we must recognize that there may be hesitation to investing in the green space under the current administration, we are very different. Because at Verde, we firmly believe that the road to net zero is paved with innovations, strategic partnerships, and most importantly, common sense economics. Our solution is not only sustainable, but also superior in performance. It's more cost effective. We will help modernize the nation's infrastructure, create jobs, repurpose waste, and unlocking new wealth through carbon credits. This is a strategy we believe is timeless and will transcend any administration. With that, I would like to hand it over to my colleague, Mr. Eric Bava, to share more about Verde. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. I wanted to first jump into the various technologies that we have under the Verde umbrella. The two technologies that are shown here is number one, the bioasphalt, pictured here in the diagram as the surface course. Bioasphalt incorporates the use of biochar. Biochar is a carbon-rich material that is pyrolyzed from biogenic waste. Biochar is very important in these mix designs as it replaces some of the aggregates that are used today to help with performance, durability, as well as water retention. Below here in the picture with the stabilized subgrade as well as the stabilized base layer is our other technology called TerraZyme. TerraZyme is an organic enzyme that is produced specifically for soil stabilization. A lot of us drive on the surface course every day, but some of us forget that what's below the surface is just as important as what we drive on daily. The combination of these two technologies, when we build the roads, will save at least 20% of the overall cost, as well as extend the surface life of the roads by at least 20 to 30%. Yeah, we're very excited to have both of these innovative technologies in our portfolio and work towards commercializing them here in the US market and beyond. So how do we do that? How do we commercialize it? Well, it's about partnering with the best in the business, and that is the National Center for Asphalt Technology at Auburn University. NCAT has been an amazing partner to date. We have a 3-year agreement with them, and we are the first green technology that has this agreement and a cross-section on their test track, which is pictured here on the bottom right. Essentially, everything that we do there will be validated and allow these materials and technologies to be certified at the highest level. This will allow these technologies to be adopted in the infrastructure space, adopted by all the DOTs in the country, and help us work closely with our strategic partners in the building materials space for adoption and commercialization. Both of our technologies have many competitive advantages. As I mentioned earlier, the reduction of cost by at least 20% when we are, talking about the biochar asphalt, as well as the enzyme technology is very important. Cold weather functionality, I will jump into that after this slide a little bit more, but the biochar asphalt in particular is a year-round material, which is huge. Higher durability and performance. That's exactly what we are proving out with our partnership at NCAT. Our goal is to show that both of these materials outperform traditional methods like hot mix asphalt. Environmentally friendly and non-hazardous. The industry is going this direction. The industry needs low carbon materials, not only just the material itself, but how to reduce greenhouse gases and emissions, both on the production side and the installation side of these materials. Both of these definitely have hit those high marks, as well as on the biochar asphalt side, there's no odor. We don't need any heats or solvents or burners when we're mixing this material and paving this material. It's a cold mix biochar asphalt. And yeah, we're very excited to prove that these will be better performing than traditional methods. And then on the sustainable side, because we use biochar in the biochar asphalt, we will be capturing a lot of carbon. On the TerraZyme side, when we do the soil stabilization, we use the in situ materials. So whatever is there, we will use, so that will trigger carbon avoidance. Like I said, the cold mix biochar asphalt is a cold weather solution. It's the first scalable year-round material that's out there in the market. As we know, the hot mix facilities, especially in the cold winter months, they shut down for about 4 to 6 months. This allows these asphalt producers to adopt these mix designs and be able to produce and install during these winter months. That will allow them to generate more revenue and also prove that they are trying to meet their sustainable and net zero goals side by side with us. This is a great overview of the size of the infrastructure and building materials market. The road construction market globally is well over $500 billion. Here, just in North America, it's well over $100 billion. And we just kind of wanted to show this just to say, if we just were able to get 1 to 2%, when we get 1 to 2%, of the market, it's going to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, if not in the billions of dollars. So we're very excited to be inserting this innovation into such a massive global market. So how do we do that? How do we capture that market? Well, it's partnering again with the best in the business. Jack and I and other members of our Verde team, we have worked very hard in terms of building all of these partnerships that you see here. We've been building these relationships over the past 2 years. NCAT, which I've already talked about, NAPA, the National Asphalt Paving Association, is as important. They're more on the lobbying side, of the business. And we are going to go after an EPD, which is Environmental Product Declaration, essentially an eco label, a nutrition label for our product. We will be the first building material company that has an EPD in the world. So that's very exciting. A couple other companies I definitely want to highlight is CRH under technology licensing. CRH is the largest building materials organization in North America, top 3 in the world. They have operations in 30 plus countries. We did a Road to the Future accelerator program with them where we presented, in which we were awarded a pilot project with them. So we will be doing a pilot project with CRH here in the next couple of months for them to then eventually adopt these technologies and adopt our net zero blueprint. As you can see, both on the carbon side as well, the carbon accounting, the sustainability, the methodologies, and the environmental impact organizations that we partnered with, we're bringing everybody together in this ecosystem. We're working with the best, and we just want to show that the carbon sector and the building materials sector can come together with these innovative technologies and be an extension of the Verde teams. With that said, I'm going to pass it back over to Jack.
Thank you, Eric. So like what Eric mentioned earlier, biochar is made from biogenic waste. Instead of allowing waste to decay and re-emit methane into the air, which is 3 times more worse than CO2, we capture it via the pyrolysis process. And every ton of biochar can sequester approximately 2 tons of CO2. And when we then insert that biochar into our mix design to produce a biochar asphalt and pave that product, install that product on a mile of road, we can sequester at least 200 tons of CO2. Eric mentioned about our carbon accounting partners. We use a very robust MRV software to quantify both carbon reduction and carbon removal to ensure there's no greenwashing at all. Like I've said earlier, we have built a blueprint that works no matter which party is in charge. Every administration has its own agenda. We get it. But our net zero solutions perform better, more durable, and save taxpayer money while modernizing the country's infrastructure. That makes it a win for governments at every level, local, state, and federal. Our solutions allow them to stay fiscally responsible and conservative. But there's more. Our solutions also create jobs, generate new wealth through carbon credits, and oh, by the way, it helps conserve the environment too. So think of it like this. Verde is offering a 21st century green Big Mac. All you need to get from us are 2 additional ingredients, biochar and our special spice. And then the Wong guy and Chef Bava will give you the recipe to make this green Big Mac using your existing setup. If you're already in the asphalt business, licensing our blueprint means more money in your pocket. You'll be able to produce and sell all year round, even in winter, like what Eric mentioned earlier. That's extra money in your pocket. You save big on energy because you get to turn off the burners during production. That savings is extra money in your pocket. We will also help you to seamlessly transition to zero. And instead of paying any carbon tax, we will split that carbon credits with you. That's extra money again for you. There's a reason why we have our HQ here in St. Louis, Missouri, because Missouri is a show me state and we are showing you the money. It doesn't matter if you believe in climate change or not. This is just common sense economics. In return, Verde charges licensing fees and royalties, and we'll also have our label sold at the hardware stores. This is how, at Verde, we are building a sustainable and scalable revenue stream. And like that, just like that, over to you, Chef Bava.
Thanks, Jack. So just wanted to, get into the, technology roadmap. This is a lot of information, dealing with 2 innovative technologies. The most important byproduct here when it comes to the bioasphalt is the biochar. So we definitely are going to improve the scalability of the production of biochar. Under our key partnerships, we had OBS, which is Oregon Biochar Solutions. They are our partner right now to ensure that we will scale the biochar production around the country so we can get consistent char to put into our mix design so the final product is as consistent as possible. Expanding the compatibility the beauty about this product on the biochar asphalt side is that we can convert a hot mix facility into a cold mix plant to produce our material. We actually just did that down at NCAT not too long ago, about 30 days ago. So we are going to work with existing asphalt producers to produce this product for us and allow us to scale because the infrastructure is already there. For example, CRH has about 1,000 asphalt facilities around this country. So why not just ride the coattails of that and work off the infrastructure that they've already built over the past 30 plus years. We're going to develop new applications. We're not stopping at Terrazyme and biochar asphalt. We're seeing a lot of things to allow us to explore other applications, not just on the road construction side, but also on the building side when it comes to cement and concrete and whatnot. And then advanced recycling methods. Using recycled asphalt is big right now in the road construction space. We are going to continue that. Both of our technologies, especially the biochar asphalt, is very versatile where we could reuse recycled asphalt in our mix designs. And then when we take it a step further, we have plans to use recycled plastic, used tires, et cetera, in these various mix designs moving forward. So we're very excited about the growth here on the technology side. More on the growth strategy, the scaling production, as I said, let's partner up with the best. Let's partner up with the infrastructure that's already there, work and partner with these existing asphalt producers. It's a very powerful and complex industry, and we are bringing this innovation to them. We want to partner with them instead of try to take all the business, as we know that's very unrealistic. So let's get these regional asphalt producers focus on adopting these mix designs so we could produce this locally to reduce logistical cost and et cetera. Investing in the business infrastructure. I've already mentioned it. The biochar supply chain, probably the most important thing that we need to focus on here the rest of 2025 and beyond, is ensuring that we can get our hands on as much biochar on a national level as possible. We're going to use some of the funds to integrate advanced technologies. We have plans to do more with the technologies that we have, and we're also seeing some other things to bring some other interesting materials, to the market. Our operational costs are going to be very low because, like Jack said, we're going to be doing this licensing model and partnering up with existing asphalt producers. We will be operational sound. Like we say internally, we're going to be lean and mean. Monetizing carbon credits. It's extra cherries on top. We are going to be self-sustainable with the production of the bioasphalt, with the production of Terrazyme for soil stabilization. With all that said, though, we are going to sequester a lot of carbon. There's going to be a lot of carbon reduction as well as we do these projects. So we will generate a lot of carbon credits to sell both on the voluntary market as well as the compliance markets to organizations like JP Morgan Chase, Google, et cetera. The need for carbon credits is massive, and we are very excited to dip our toes into that. And a summary, we're very excited with where we're at. 2025, the rest of 2025 and beyond is going to be very exciting for Verde. Over the past 2 years, we have built these key partnerships. We have built this net zero blueprint. We're just really excited with the partnership, with NCAT, NAPA, future partnerships with CRH. We really feel that these innovative technologies is going to make a massive dent in the road construction and infrastructure, sectors, as well as the carbon sectors. So we are very excited with where we're at. The rest of 2025 is going to take us to great lengths, and then we're just going to build on that momentum. With that said, we really appreciate everybody joining today, and we look forward to answering some of your questions from here. So we have a question here. Can you tell us more about the relationship with CRH? What benchmarks do you need to achieve? That's a great question. When we were awarded that pilot project, it was very humbling. I mean, CRH is a massive company. They are a $65 billion market cap company. We were so excited to not only have the opportunity to present to them, but get awarded this pilot project. The relationship gets stronger every day. There is open communication every day in terms of how we are going to successfully achieve that pilot project here in the next couple of months. From there, once they see how these innovative technologies can get inserted into their day-to-day, the goal there in the discussions that we've been having with them is that they will adopt these technologies into their day-to-day operations, which will allow this licensing fee and royalty structure really take off. Another question here. How has the advent of Trump administration changed the outlook for this type of solution? Do you rely on subsidies? Jack?
The short answer is we do not rely on subsidies at all. In fact, like we mentioned earlier, the product is more cost effective. It's actually cheaper. It's more durable. If anything, our technology, our solutions are in line with the agenda of the current administration to fix our country's crumbling infrastructure while also bringing the extra savings. Not to mention, again, it generates carbon credits.
Okay, moving on here. How much do contractors have to invest in new equipment to switch over? Another great question. Zero. The cost to switch over from a hot mix plant to a cold mix plant to produce our biochar asphalt is zero cost to the asphalt mixing facility. That's the beauty about this biochar asphalt, the versatility not only on the installation of the product, but the manufacturing of the product. In our resource tab, there will be a YouTube video of the project that we performed down at NCAD about 30 days ago. And in that video, it shows how we took a hot mix plant and converted it into a cold mix plant to produce this product. Not just on the production side, but on the installation side as well. Same paving equipment, same rollers, same rubber rollers, etc. We can utilize the exact same equipment that hot mix facilities use. So there's no money coming out of their pocket to invest more just to take on these technologies. Great question. So we have another question here. How does net zero stand up to extreme environments such as AZ in the summer? That is Arizona. Yes, Arizona gets very hot, as we all know. When it comes to hot mix, it's very tough to produce and install that hot mix in the summer. On the environmental side, that environmental impact with the odor of the product and things like that, it just gets worse as it gets hot out there. For our product, the cold mix biochar asphalt, the biochar in there allows the surface to be anywhere from 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than traditional hot mix. So we have shown in the lab and various testing behind the scenes with these certain conditions that this material, once paved on the surface course, it will be able to withstand those hot temperatures in Arizona. That's a great question. And that goes for, again, other hot climates. And then on the cold side, it could withstand, the cold temperatures, up in Chicago, Minnesota, New York during these winter months. So very versatile product, the biochar asphalt, especially with the incorporation of biochar. The next question here, can you discuss your IP portfolio, partners, and distribution and sales channels? So currently our IP portfolio, as we presented, it's 2 technologies currently at the moment that we are in commercialization stage. That is the biochar asphalt, and that is the Terrazyme for soil stabilization. Key partnerships when it comes to these technologies being adopted and distributed is CRH. That's going to be a massive partner for us. Again, the goal with them is for them to adopt both of these technologies and commercialize them into their day-to-day, operations. They already have the infrastructure, not just, but they are the largest paving contractor in the country as well. They already have the clients. They've already working with the DOTs. They have the government contracts. We are going to insert these technologies into that ecosystem to be able to produce and distribute these products very efficiently and effectively with what they've already built. Another question here, will NCAT release public results or certifications at some point? The answer to that is yes. We will be the ones actually releasing those results. We want to be fully transparent. Essentially how it works is NCAT shares everything with us first. We review it internally as a team, and then we are able to go out there and share that data, those certifications with other companies, other contractors, state DOTs, et cetera. We have been really good about just saying it how it is, being fully transparent, how these technologies are performing, both in the real world and in the lab. And part of our agreement with NCAT is that they supply these reports, the data, and letters of endorsement to say that these products are ready to be commercialized and distributed on a large scale. That's a great question. So let's see here. A question is, are you providing any guidance on when your revenue drivers start to kick in and expectations for 2025? Jack, would you like to take that?
Sure. So in the next few months, we will be coming up with some press releases in public to announce and disclose some of the revenues that we are generating behind the scenes. Like we mentioned earlier, we will have our own back products. Don't get me wrong, we will still be working hand in hand with CRH, but at the same time, we have plans to launch our own label and distribute our products at the retail hardware stores. Also, at the same time, the other revenue stream that we will be announcing is like what Eric and I mentioned earlier, we have successfully validated our net zero blueprint at NCAT recently. Part of that showcase include sequestering approximately 8 tons of CO2 during that project. We're in the process of getting that 8 tons of CO2 quantified and audited. And once we, barring any surprises, once we pass the audit, we will be generating 8 tons of carbon removal credits certified to Pure Earth, the carbon removal methodology owned by NASDAQ. And we will have a buyer for that 8 tons of carbon removal credits. That will create a domino effect because essentially we are proving concept that we can generate carbon credits from our projects. And once that credits are being generated and sold, we expect that there will be more companies coming to us to sign offtake agreements with us, allowing us to also generate substantial revenue from the carbon credit side. And that's all happening here in 2025.
So thank you again for coming. And we are very excited about what Verde is going to do moving forward. Have a great day.
Thank you.